Hey, so I watched a video, God bless you, a while ago, quite a while ago. I believe it's under my homeless playlist. I'll try to put the link in somewhere, either in the description or down low. It has to deal with John Stamos, not his name. He's a reporter, and he does a hit piece on homelessness. And here's the thing. For the majority of this hit piece, he's not dealing with homeless people. Seriously. So you have Johnny Boy dressing up and pretending to be a homeless person asking for money, you scumbag. And then they found a chick that was actually pretending to be homeless and asking for money, but lived in a house, you scumbag. Then they showed these, I don't know, millennialist or generation Y. So perfect. Why? What the hell are you people doing? Yeah, they're just out and they're all yeah, you owe me, man, which that's more of a reflection. They really didn't appear to be homeless. They just appeared to be spoiled brats that is just a product of this leftist, fascist, communistic, socialistic education system of oh my gosh, you showed up for class. You're such a winner. Here's your trophy. Yeah. What the hell? I'm so tired of oh my gosh, my kids graduated from kindergarten, first grade, second grade. No, there's graduate from high school after you suck it up and do your 12 to 13 years, and then you go to college and get it again, and then to grad school. You really graduate 3 to 5 times, not 15 to 20 times. So lame. Everyone's a winner. No, not really. So, and then you have these two wretched people, a man and a woman, who appear to be representing a homeless help group. And she's really fanatical that you never give money to a homeless person because you will trap them in homelessness if you give money to a homeless person. That is a bold-faced lie. And even for people who are oh my gosh, I'll just go spend it on drugs. Yeah, there are drug addicts. I'm always amazed how people don't have issues subsidizing millionaires and billionaires who are known to do nasty things and have major, alcohol and drug issues. No one's going, oh, well, I'm not going to buy, that MP3, whatever. I'm not going to buy that or go to that concert because, they're total alkies, man. I'm not supporting that. Have no issue with so many things. And yet, the point is that no matter how addicted or alcoholic a person is, they still have to eat. So, hey, maybe with some people you do just give them food. But it's just BS. Money doesn't trap you into homelessness. The lack of money and the abuse and hatred of others do. Now that traps you into homelessness. But giving a person money, no. And I really, please, if you have a minute, go to my playlist about help groups are not helpful. When you look into it, the wages they are paid, they're 6-7 figure wages. Some of these people, especially in the big names, are being paid, and they're not helpful. They seriously are not helpful. They're wasting your money. They are not helping the homeless. They're just not. Now they had one homeless man. He seriously appeared to be homeless, and by his reaction, it would appear he really is disabled, which, they just want to go, look, he's such, prick who, hate the homeless, are just nasty. Look at his attitude. It's asinine, and because they go up to this dude that has a sign that says, we'll work for food or we'll work for money. And so they start asking him, well, will you do this? Will you do that? Well, why can't you do this? Why don't you just have a job? What's your problem? It really goes from hey, dude, what can you do to just and he gets defensive, and he has every right to get defensive because they were so hostile with him. And I know being disabled and having major limitations, it gets frustrating because so often with so many, whether it's injuries or diseases a person is dealing with, the majority of time you cannot see it. And you're also you may see me for like 10-15 minutes a day here and there. I may be up for a little bit, but I have to rest an excessive amount of the time. My body, it's just inundated with the poisons of this world, and I've had health issues. I've had serious health issues. So sadly, as doctors say, there was a war on my body. It's repaired what it can. You just need to learn to deal with your limitations. And I have dealt with it multiple times with people just railing on me, like, what are you thinking? Why aren't you working? It's like, because I physically can't hold a job. I mean, you don't go from a personality A. I mean, when I was healthy, I was like incessant. I was constantly going. And I mean, I basically could go on 7 hours of sleep a day. And other than that, I was just going nonstop. I know one time I actually was up for 23 hours. I couldn't understand why I was falling asleep. And my friend's just like, what's up with you? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been going literally nonstop for 23 hours. Oh my gosh. He's like, okay, well, you go to your bed. I'll lock up behind me. So get some sleep. Seriously, I'll promise we'll hang out again. But it's frustrating because then you have these pompous, ignorant people who do not understand what it is to be ill, who do not understand what it is to be injured, who does not understand the hardships and the war that's on the homeless, that you do not understand the amount of laws that are aimed at us to keep us in homelessness, and then you're cocking an attitude. And so often you're cocking an attitude with us while embracing the invaders. And for all of you who are disabled, guard your health. I cannot tell you how many times I have been tripped up and I will relapse. And what I'm dealing with now, I was actually turning a corner about, 15 years ago now? And I got, well, you're stronger than what you think, you can do it. And I didn't. I relapsed significantly. I have never, ever gotten close to where I was 15 years ago. It's an absolute hellhole. You do not have to prove yourself to anyone. Protect your health. If you know pushing yourself is not a good idea, well, then don't do it. Because from my experience, people will not be there for you when you relapse. They abandon you. Oh, well, you're not keeping up with the stat, man. You don't like own a house. You're not married. You don't have kids. You're like not keeping pace. Like, and they just abandon you. So anyways, protect your health. And please, just when they have hit pieces on homelessness, I mean, even with like the San Francisco crap, like, man, they could just use bathrooms. Please show me where there's a open, clean bathroom in San Francisco. I mean, in the videos I see, you never see a porta potty or a bathroom, like a public bathroom. I have been to San Francisco, the places I would go into looking for a bathroom. Oh, well, we don't have public bathrooms. So look at it with your eyes open. Look at these pieces with your eyes open. Are they actually dealing with homeless people or not? And when they are dealing with homeless people, are they going full, like, both barrels blowing at them, or are they approaching them and actually seeing them as a human being and actually seeing what the hell's going on? So alrighty, those are some thoughts on that hit piece. So, and it's so close. I wish more people would understand the amount of like FEMA camps they have and how close this nation is to crumbling, how close you personally are to homelessness. Between the amount of debt we have as a nation, the amount of debt we have personally from person to person, the fact that country after country is trying to break free from the petrodollar, which now we have Russia and China. I mean, other countries like Libya, they really didn't stand a chance for us, but now we're dealing with the big boys who are like, yeah, enough is enough. Health, injuries, I mean, life changes in such a brief second. And when our money is being controlled by the Federal Reserve and our loans are being controlled by them, and they're making it impossible to own, impossible to get into the housing market. The housing market is being flooded by broken families that instead of having one house, have multiple houses. We're being flooded with Mexicans. We've been flooded with Muslims. And we're actually, and even people who do stay together, I'm amazed at how many people in America even middle class will have 2 to 3 places. And like I hear like, oh, well, it's not like it's really a place. It's like they have their main home. They'll have a place, a camping place on the weekend. They go to Florida in the winter, or Arizona, wherever you go to. I know too many people. I guess I don't. It's just frustrating how many people are without an address. We have laws against us, while so many people will have 2 to 3 places where they can legally get mail. I just find it so frustrating how the people who need the least help get the most mercy